Let me share my screen again. And one last thing before I come to the questions. Just wanted to let you know, let's say okay, let's quickly check the Facebook once again. So I will refresh this Facebook page. It is 7 only. I will refresh this very quickly. So remember, we have not gone to that page. Yes, Rakesh. What happened? Okay, last received 17 minutes ago. Fair enough. We'll wait for some time. Nonetheless, I want to show you one more thing, however. So I come to this page again. And here, let's remember this, that what is the count it is showing? This is our local counter. So total 88, 55 were unique. And someone's mic is unmuted. Can you please mute it? Can you please check and mute it? All right. So 88 were overall and 55 were unique. So I'm just gonna go to this registration page. I'm gonna refresh it. Come here. And I do this refresh to this on this one. It should show 89. I mean, numerically, we want to be correct, right? Because we are doing the right thing or not. We should be very clear in the, because every penny counts in the social media everywhere. I mean, so let's make our, if you're taking money from a client, let's make that on a, what happened? Project reports. And why is this the case? Oh, okay, today, this week. $89, you see? So number of unique count has not increased because I myself on the same web page, I'm just clicking it. And it says that total number of visits were 89. Okay, so I hope this gives you some clear idea on how the funnel numbers, the functionality we studied yesterday, but how the funnel numbers keep getting reduced and how the funnel numbers are tracked. I hope it gives you some overview. Detail we will discuss, but some overview I hope it provides you. Deep, please unmute yourself and ask the question. I remember you had been raising your hand for quite some time. Oh, are you there, Deep?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Sir, maybe use Google Tag Manager for that.
Can you come again, please?
Sir, maybe use Google Tag Manager for our mm, counting or
Mhm.
tracking analysis.
Yes. So your
We can
proposal is we can
use,
use Google Tag Manager for the same counting, right?
yes, sir.
Absolutely, we can do
And Google, sir, Google Tag Manager have more features that like मतलब कि सर जैसे इंडिविजुअल काउंटिंग भी सर वो बता सकता है जैसे कि ये नहीं कर रहा था सर वो मेटा एड मैनेजर सर जैसे कि वो आप बोल रहे थे कि अभी ये 6 दिखा रहा वो 7 हो जाएगा तो सर वो उसको भी क्लियरली दिखाता है कि सर 7 आज इस डेट पे हुआ और किस स्पेसिफिक आईडी ने किया है
it. I totally admire your research which you are doing in parallel. I will point out 2 points, 2 things over here. Yes, we can definitely use Google Tag Manager as well over here. And I intend to do that. Let me also share that with you. I intend to do that. Uh, However, for now, we are using the Facebook Pixel. And second thing which I wanted to tell you is Facebook Pixel is equally good when it comes to counting and creating uh, like how many people are visiting, what is their profile. And this pixel is actually a superb and I would say, extremely well used tool when it comes to marketing on Facebook. So there is no escaping the fact that we will not use Pixel. We have to use, as you could see, just that it is, it is a matter of a few minutes. Many a times I have seen, you just refresh, it will show you over here. It may be a temporary glitch, and let's, I mean,
Yes.
blame Facebook for that. It's might be a very temporary thing. You might see this thing coming up very soon again. Third thing which I want to point out over here is, as I had promised that mostly I will keep the focus on this Facebook and Insta. So certainly more of the things I'll be touching will be on the Facebook and Insta, but feel free to explore outside also. And what you have brought on the table is actually for benefit for all of us. So Google Tag Manager, and we can use
Yes,
multiple
sir.
pixels. We can use
Yes,
multiple
sir.
pixels in the same code from different social media tools. We can definitely
Yes, sir.
do that, my dear. Right? So, rest assured. I mean, we can use the add the Google Pixel also. It's just a matter of adding the code. Since you have raised that question, let me show you how that works. Very briefly. As I promised, I don't want to delve a lot into
Okay, sir.
this. Okay. Okay. So I'll just close this. I'll go to this project settings. Pick a general code, and this is the meta code. You see, so this is the metapixel code which I have put in the header of my uh, web page. It is a script. It is a JavaScript. Some of you who are, if you by any chance know the how does the script look like, JavaScript, this is your JavaScript. It calls a method, pushes the queue and all that stuff, looks at the parent node, inserts before there, and finally, this is the one. This is the key part. Connect Facebook.net, and there is an FB event where JavaScript which gets triggered. This is the
Yes, sir.
pixel
Yes, sir.
ID, and the event which we are tracking here is page view. This is one pixel. As I mentioned, I had created another profile on Facebook, and then I had created a second pixel here. So you see, this is the end of the
Yes, sir.
first pixel code, and I wrote a second
Yes, sir.
metapixel
Yes,
here,
sir.
which goes here. If you want a Google, I will just press an enter, and you will start with Google pixel. You will just paste it over here.
Yes,
Okay. And
yes,
then,
sir.
you continue with this, and towards the end, you say that, okay, Google Pixel is done. Pixel code
Yes,
finish.
sir.
Right. So this can certainly be done. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
yes,
remove
sir.
this for time being. Let me cross check if I have not disturbed anything over here. Bear with me, please. All right. This is perfect. I will have to save this, update it. And we are good. All right. So now I would like to understand from you if any of you have any questions related to this funnel, the tracking. Once we track, we actually saw that the numbers keep getting reduced. We started from 55, and then we see that only 7 people are coming. So clearly, a lot of leakage is there. How do we correct that leakage? By optimization and by increasing the top of the more people visiting the top of the funnel, right? So we saw that. So these things we will be working on in the coming days. Any questions and or queries? This is the time to ask. Please unmute yourself and please ask. Yes, Rishabh, please.
Sir, sir, if we have a website, means my simple question is, sir, uh, if we are running some ad or we have website, then we have to attach those pixel to our site with Facebook, sir. Like you have done with your you have fixed two pixels. First is Facebook for Facebook engagement, and second I think site or something, metapixel something.
Both have metapixels. Okay, carry on.
Yes, sir. So my question is, means how do we means we have to put pixels and we have to connect those pixels with our site.
Yes. Yes. So I will quickly tell you the process. Uh, Instead of quickly, let me briefly but simply tell you the process. Uh, let's talk about your car. Okay. Nowadays, all the cars which you purchase from the market, they have a GPS installed in it by default. You can look where the vehicle is. Let's say if one of your friends borrow it from you for a day or two to take their family somewhere. So you lend it to them and then you can track on your car. Where are they? Not just this, you can also track if they are over speeding by any chance. Not just that, let's say tomorrow you want to hire a cab driver, your car driver, and you are watching a movie with your family, and you want to check that car driver is not misusing the car by switching on the AC and lying in over there. So you can check whether the AC is on in the car or not using an app. Let's just pick a brand, let's call Maruti. What this Maruti has done is it has installed a hardware called a GPS tracker and few more tools. And it has put a SIM card in that, using which it can communicate with your phone and say where the vehicle is, what speed it is going, AC is on or not. All this stuff can be told. You can treat this GPS hardware inside your Maruti car as a pixel. This pixel has been provided by Maruti and you can use it to track multiple things. You can also use it to track the behavior of the car or car driver. Hard braking is being done, sharp acceleration is happening by the car driver. So you can keep tracking the performance. What is the mileage coming? Based on that, you may take a decision to replace the driver and compare his performance with the other driver, the new driver with whom you are hiring. One fine day, let's say you think that there is a latest new tracker has come, which has got a camera also. So what you do is you go to this new company, you say, you give me a tracker with the camera, I will install it in my vehicle. And now I can see who is there in my vehicle, what is happening in front of my vehicle. If I am driving, God forbid, if an accident happens, then we can show this as a proof to the police that I was not at fault. This person who was driving in front of me, he took a sharp brake, because of which my vehicle went and touched it. Right. So what is there is right now you have essentially purchased a new device. This new device from a new company. This new device, you can consider it as a new pixel from another company. So in the same vehicle, you are having a Maruti pixel and a company A pixel. Maruti tracker and a company A tracker, right? So we are calling it pixel, Maruti pixel and company A pixel. Each of them is being tracked by you. Some of this particular pixel provides some new features. Maruti pixel provides some new features. So these pixels now, let's look at our real social media world. Just a minute, I'll just pick my tea. Give me a minute here. Thanks for the patience. So this Facebook essentially is providing us a tracker in the form of a JavaScript code, which we embed in our car, which is essentially which we want to track. And in our case, the car is our website or the landing page. We embed this tracker in my vehicle and I look at the performance in the app, which is provided by Facebook. So in the case of car, Maruti was providing us an app, which we opened and we checked. In the case of Facebook, tracker is provided by Pixel and Facebook is providing the app, which is nothing but what we were taking a look at, the graph and all. Similarly, Google Tag Manager, as was being mentioned by Deep, if we use, we will have to track it on the Google app, Google business side. And that code, that tracker, that JavaScript code, that pixel will be provided by Google. Tag Manager. That Google tag will be provided by Google. Does this bring some clarity now to you, Rakesh? Sorry, Rishabh.
Yes, sir. Now I'm clear, sir.
Great. I'm happy I could bring this that clarity. Any further questions?
Sir,
Yeah, Deep.
sir, for coding parts, we have to do manual
No,
or
don't do that. Don't do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
is like this. Let's say if you are getting a tracker, you don't need to know what the engineers at company are doing. You just say, go to
yes,
company A, you say, boss, I'm gonna pay you 20,000 rupees. Give me that tracker, and if anything happens in the tracker, you have to take care of it. I'm not gonna write the code of it or devise the electronic
yes,
circuit.
sir,
Similar way, we go to
yes,
Facebook, we say, boss, you give me the code. And as I said, like I will show you how to get that code in a later lecture. We'll say, boss, give me the code.
yes,
I'm just gonna be a very simple copy paste guy. I'm a social media marketer. I am good at my job. I'm not good at coding. You give me
yes,
the perfect code which should work. Okay. Does this bring clarity, Deep?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Great.
So
Yeah,
my
Rishabh.
mic was off.
All right. Yeah, Rishabh.
Sir, how do we handle in more effective way funnel gaps, sir? Just-
Uh, we have to experiment, and experiment. There is I'm missing the name of that gentleman. Very, very famous gentleman, yeah. He's a marketing guru. Naam, I'm missing the name. He mentioned that 50% of the marketing money goes in the waste. 50% of the advertisement money goes down the drain. I don't know which 50%. You see, he sums up the entire marketing spend in that statement that only 50% of the marketing money gives result, and he also doesn't know which 50% gives the result. Uh, Specifically, that gentleman was referring to a particular question by someone, wherein the question was like, you guys are spending on so many channels, television, social media, Facebook, Google, offline marketing. From where are you getting the maximum returns? So to that he replied, we know 50% is going down the drain, but we don't know which 50%. So the best effort as a marketing professional, which we will be doing is, we will be experimenting a lot. So, for example, landing page, which I discussed with you. I tried with this landing page. In the coming week's campaign, I'm going to make some changes to the landing page itself. And I'm going to try out with few more groups. So I was like being a single-handed, I was looking at so many things everywhere. I'm looking now with you guys. I will also be assigning you jobs, which will, whatever job I am doing, you will be replicating. So it will be like 10x effect. So we will be now looking at more groups. Once we are posting in the groups, we will see which are the groups wherein we are getting more response from. How will we get that? We will get that by looking at the people who are registering and who are present in that group, which group we are present in. The more number of groups responses we are getting, it means the members are more active there. So we can try posting more and more over there. Additionally, I was referring something about look-alike audience, which is like similar audience. For example, let's say I purchased a Maruti Baleno. I had purchased some 15 years back. Now I had my limited salary based on which I purchased this Maruti Baleno. So Maruti Baleno now knows that a Gaurav with a salary profile of this has purchased it. Let me target more people who has a salary profile of Gaurav, who are also, so I was a bachelor then, so also a bachelor like Gaurav. Also who are working, I was working in an MNC, who is working as an MNC in Gaurav. So once they get my profile, it starts creating a look-alike. Maruti starts to starts to partner with some agency who has got a lot of data, and Maruti will say, give me a similar profile like Gaurav data, 500 of them. I will start my marketing campaign towards them. All right. So that has a better chance for Maruti to convert rather than going and looking at altogether a new profile, right? So this kind of look-alike profile is another way to optimize, right? Then the ad content itself, the currently whatever captions we are putting, whatever pictures we are putting, the way we are presenting, the headline, remember 80-20 rule. Headline creates the maximum impact. Tweak with the headline. So we will be tweaking a lot of them before we finally arrive at a few options which will give us the best returns. So we are yet to reach that part, and we will be doing it together, and you will see the results getting improved with time. Remember that this was 7:100, which we have got right now. Okay. So we will see how we will be improving it.
Yes, sir.
Any further questions? Okay, so I have a question. Yeah, Rishabh, please, and please tell me.
Sir, should we uh, made more social media sites, more social media page like in Instagram we have one, and Facebook we have one. Should we need to made more
No,
like two handles on each?
I don't think there is a need right now. For each product, normally what I prefer, okay, is if I have a unique product, a single page for that. Single page. For example, I'm working with you guys. Okay, so there is a single page internship with GK, right? I have a Gen Z product for technology for Gen Z. Single page, tech for Gen Z, for Facebook and also for Instagram. If there is a different nature of product, let's say tomorrow I want to also teach the college guys. For example, last year I enjoyed teaching the college guys on the DSA, and so if I want to create a new product for the college guys, DSA, AI, ML, yes, then there is a separate page which is needed. But two separate pages for the same product, I don't believe in that. That duplicates my unnecessary effort, because I don't see any additional benefit which is coming to me.
Yes, I get it.
Every other place we will duplicate. We will duplicate the headline, triplicate the headline, quadruplicate the headline. We will
Yes, sir.
duplicate, triplicate, quadruplicate the content, the ad creatives, the ad copy. But pages wise, one is good.
Yes, sir, I get it.
Okay. So I have now a question. So I had provided this assignment. So let me stop the recording.